Ooh yeah. Hi, yeah, I'm in Lynn's car. Yeah, so we're just on our way to Canadian Tire, and we're gonna pick up some things we need to finish my bedroom because it's a work in progress. Oh yeah, good morning. And yeah, this is my kitchen. It's not done yet, but it's coming along nicely. Oh yeah. So, anywho, yeah. Um, Morning tea. Morning tea. Always. Oh, always a good way to start the day. Oh. So yeah, anywho, that's my shed and oh, my backyard, which, yeah. Oh, and there's the sun. Yeah. I don't want to talk about American policy, but I have to talk about American policy. Currently, American propaganda is pretending that people who oppose the American invasion and conquest of Iran are somehow supporting the appalling behavior of religious conservatives in Iran. This is, of course, bullshit. We do not support the religious conservatives in Iran. What we support is domestic Iranian national self-governance without an American-backed puppet El Presidente to run things on the behalf of the American empire. That's what we support. And if the Americans were so concerned about the prevailing religiously based misogyny, they wouldn't have interfered with every single Iranian election since 1994. Yes, since 1994, every time the Iranians have had a general election, and it looked like the progressives were going to get enough seats to bring in more progressive policies, the American government responded with airstrikes and howling for the blood of Iranians. All the Americans had to do in any of those elections was just to sit back and do nothing. And the progressives would have won by a landslide. And the regressive, misogynistic policies of the extremely conservative Iranian religious authorities would have been overturned. They'd have been gotten rid of. Iranian progressives have been trying to get elected for decades. And every time it looked like they were going to win, the Americans start threatening war, and the Iranian voting public does exactly what the American voting public does when they're scared. They vote conservative. And if you think the American government didn't know and understand this, you're an idiot. Of course the Americans understood what they were doing. They were deliberately interfering with Iranian policy in order to make sure that the backward-thinking Iranian conservatives got reelected every single fucking time. See, no, I don't support mandatory burqas. I think it should be a choice, and I think that Iranian women should be allowed to go out in bikinis if they want to. But I think that they should also be allowed to wear burqas, and they should be allowed to say no to a horny American soldier who says, I want to fuck you now. They should be allowed to do that. And what the Americans are trying to achieve is to abolish burqas and make all Iranian women into basically sex slaves. It's not the American policy to liberate Iran. It's to conquer, colonize, and subjugate Iran. That's the problem. And the American airstrikes, they're not aimed at saving the world or protecting humanity. They're aimed at crushing a country, breaking it down, and reducing it into easily governed microstates to be partitioned between themselves and their own settler extension, Israel. Yes, the Israelis are demanding to be able to install Israeli governors in the new microstates that the Americans intend to create in Iran. But it does look like it's going to be a beautiful day today, and I really do hope that the Canadian government strategically stays out of this illegal and immoral war of colonialism and instead focuses on building up the Canadian military, because what the Americans intend to do to Iran, the Americans also intend to do right here in Canada. Conquer, colonize, and exploit.